everybody. How are you? We're driving north on the 77 out of Charlotte, northbound, West Virginia. I don't know if we're quite in West Virginia yet, but guys, we're getting so many good reactions about these videos I'm making about Charlotte. Everybody loves Charlotte. It's just one of those towns, and I got a request for a video about romantic spots in Charlotte. So I made a few calls. I talked to somebody that frankly was a wrong number, but I told her what I was doing. She said, I know exactly what to tell your listeners, your viewers, your readers. Now, this lady took orders at a pizza place on the south side of Charlotte, so I don't know if she's an expert, but certainly she's a local. And these are 3 of the most romantic spots in Charlotte that you can try. Number 1 is the local swimming pool. Now, hear me out. So, every community, or almost every community, has a public swimming pool. What you want to do is you and your loved one go down to the swimming pool at night, jump the fence. One of the 2 of you climbs up in the lifeguard tower, while the other one jumps in the water and thrashes around like you're drowning. Now remember, you're not actually drowning. Don't drown. Just pretend. Just stand in the shallow end and then crouch down and go, save me, save me. And the other person will leap out of the lifeguard tower, lifeguard chair, dive into the pool. So you might want to, the person playing that role might want to strip down to your skivvies. Now, I wouldn't get naked because that could invite some problems from La Policia. But get down to your drawers and jump in the pool and go, I'll save you. I got you. It doesn't matter who plays which role. It doesn't matter. And then put your arm around your special someone and pull them to safety. Guys, it's the most romantic thing to do in Charlotte. It's number 1 on our list. Now, number 2 is a little bit different. You're going to want to have one of the 2 people of the couple in a car driving down the road. And then the other person dresses up as a state construction worker with one of those signs that says stop and slow, right? And so they stand to the side of the road, and as the first person comes up in the car, you got a sign and it says stop, right? And then this should ideally be on a deserted road. So find a deserted road outside of Charlotte, and so they stop. They come to a complete stop. Now, this is where some acting skills come into play, because then the driver says, "What the heck's going on?" And the person running the sign says, "Didn't you see my sign? It says stop." And the first person might say, "This is where you can get creative." The first person might say, "Oh, I thought it said slow." And then the person who's holding the sign can say, no, it says stop. I'll tell you when it says slow. And then flip the sign around, and now it says slow. And then you can say, now it says slow. You can go, but go slow. See? And then the romantic interlude proceeds from there. And so it's a romantic spot in Charlotte that you might not have thought about. It might not have come across your mind. But guys, with a little creativity, it's going to be number 2 in your hearts and number 2 on our list. Crossing the New River here. If you want a great whitewater rafting experience, go down the New River. Which brings us to number 3, and that is one of the most romantic things, romantic spots in Charlotte, is if you head down to the river at the most dangerous spot. So the rapids. If you can go down to the rapids, you guys the two of you want to get into a raft, get into a canoe, two-man kayak, or as they say in Canada, a umiak, and paddle down through the rapids as fast as you can, okay? And then when you get to the calm, that's when you can touch paddles in a loving manner and say something to your loved one like, there's no one I'd rather shoot the rapids with than you. Or, those rapids were like life's troubles, and once again, together we got through them. Okay, something like that. Guys, it's the most romantic thing. Now, if you can do it at night in the moonlight, it's even better. The moonlight shining down on your helmets, on your life vests. Guys, those are the 3 of the most romantic spots in Charlotte that were reported to me by a lady taking pizza orders in South Charlotte. I must have dialed the wrong number. Well, we had a great conversation, and she promises me those are very popular things to do. So give them a try if you haven't. And heck, if you're not in Charlotte, I'll bet you there's something similar you can do in your city. Good luck, guys.